here, and I'm here with Kathy Bengoa. We are in Eden Valley, Nevada, and we're just going to talk a little bit about the history of her and her husband being here in this area and some of the issues that they have to deal with ranching in this part of Nevada. And with that, Kathy, why don't you just introduce yourself to our audience and tell us a little bit about what it's been like here for you and your husband.
Well, Eden Valley's kind of Eden Valley. We really enjoy it here. We love it here. I don't want to live anywhere else. We've been here since 2004, I believe. We started working for Jack and Joy Fullenwider, who owned the ranch at that time, and helping them out and running cattle with them. And then when Jack and Joy decided to sell the ranch, then we bought it, and we've been here ever since.
Excellent. So with some of the issues that a lot of ranchers have been having that we've been speaking to this past couple of days, they've been having issues with everything from BLM to water issues to horses. Have you been having any issues like that? Well, either this year or in the past few?
This allotment was fenced completely in the 60s at some time, and at that time they removed all the horses from here. They took around 1,200 to 1,500 head, we heard, out of here. And since then it's been declared a horse-free allotment, and we don't have the horses, which is a blessing.
So your neighbors, do they have any issues with horses? And if they do, what are some of the differences that you notice between their operations and yours?
Well, here we're strictly, we run here 10 months out of the year and then are off for 2. And the forage that gets ate, the forage that's utilized is strictly our cows. And our neighbors have a terrible horse problem. A lot of times they don't run their cattle because the horses have consumed all the forage. Even though they're licensed to be out, they don't even bother to turn out because there's nothing there. The water holes are walked in, and the forage is just gone. It's like bare ground.
So without like the wild horse population, how have you seen the wildlife population thrive in this area?
Well, we have an abundance of wildlife. They, in the wintertime, we'll feed like 600 head of antelope right out here with the cows, and they stay with the cows. They don't wander off by themselves. They like to be with the cows because the cows eat the forage, and then the new growth that's coming up is what the antelope are after. But we've got deer and some elk moving in. We have foxes and owls and all kinds of wildlife here. I'm a wildlife photographer and an artist, and I'm out there most days, and there's an abundance of everything here to see.
And do you think that without the horses being here, well, let's say the horses were here, how do you think that would look with 500 to 800 head of horses?
Well, it wouldn't look good. It would be bare ground. You can go to Chimney down here and see what it looks like with all those horses. It's just bare ground. And a couple summers ago, I went through there and I took pictures of the wild horses, and I've got one picture with maybe 4 dead horses in the water source that I don't know if they had run out of water and just died there, but I've got the skeletons, and it's not a pretty picture, but thank God we don't have them here.
It's what's happening. There's too many, and there's not enough water, there's not enough feed, and that's what happens. You starve or just die. If you have anything that we haven't touched on that you really want to say or feel like young people, like even me, really need to hear, we would really like to hear that. And if you don't, then that's okay too.
Well, I think there's a lot of misinformation out there. Most people are so far removed from agriculture right now, they don't have a clue what it involves. They don't understand animals, they don't understand our lifestyle, and there's a lot of people that'll tell them that ranching is detrimental to the environment and it needs to be dispersed with. I would say, take the time to educate yourself. Don't just listen to somebody that's telling you what they want you to believe. really take a look at things. There's no reason for not being able to educate yourself. You can get on the internet, there's so much information out there. There's no reason not to take advantage of it. If you are trying to form an opinion, make it an honest opinion. Educate yourself before you go on and decide what you're going to believe.
That's wonderful advice. Kathy, thank you so much for your time and for offering all this wonderful advice. Guys, if you like these videos, please continue to like and share them. I also want to thank the Nevada Rangeland Resources Commission for funding this project and allowing me to sit down with some amazing people, some amazing ranchers who've been doing this for a long enough time that we should really be taking their advice and really listening to what they have to say if we want to keep this industry around. If you guys want to check out their website, I will be posting a link at the end of this video. And you can also see this video and many others on the Facebook page, the American Dreams Media Facebook page, as well as the American Dreams Media website. And I will post everything at the end of this video. And with that, we will see you at the next one.